So to describe the shape of this, it's basically a mushroom, but it has like a little hump on the top of it. Like there are kind of like certain ways you could do this. Maybe you can draw circles like this and then join the lines together. Do a little circle above it, that kind of thing. Or just draw a mushroom shape. Just kind of like do that. Pretend that you're actually drawing a mushroom cap. And then just add like a little hump on the top of it. That's basically the base of the head. And now we are going to draw his mushroom body. Which again is very sort of oval shaped in itself too. You could probably get away with drawing an oval shape and then just sort of like taper it to the sides of the mushroom. So it's a bit sloped inwards. And then we start adding the feet. I think I might have him sitting down. Again, these are basically oval shapes. So yeah, now we pretty much got the main body down. Now we need to draw his face. A Goomba has like this sort of always has this kind of grumpy look to his face. So he has like this arching line for his mouth, like that. And then some fangs pointing up. Like that. And then his eyes, very cartoony eyes. What we're going to do is, to kind of give us a bit of an idea where to put the eyes, we're going to put like a line here. Normally I would use this method for positioning eyes, but it kind of helps give you a sense of where the eyes should go. Always refer to your reference, by the way, don't just rely on memory too much. So do your best to refer to it, but also be as free with it too as you can. Just make sure that there's consistency. Main word here is consistency. So we now have the oval eyes, the mouth and fangs, and his body and feet, and head, of course. So, like I say, they have very sort of cartoony eyes. So I'm gonna have him maybe look to the side a little bit. And these are basically little ovals again. As you can tell, constructing characters, especially cartoon characters, a lot of the time they're done in circles. I guess it depends on the kind of character, don't get me wrong, some characters are in different shapes. Characters from Mario especially, you can notice that there's a lot of circular shapes going on. There you go. So we have the Goomba looking sideways, and now we need to go and actually add his wow. I said mustache, it's not a mustache. Maybe I should draw a Goomba with a mustache, oh my god. Because when you think about it, his eyebrows sort of look like a mustache, but it's upside down. Anyway, so we're gonna just do a curve. This is probably one of the hardest parts here. So just again, refer to the reference the best you can. And slope it downwards like that. Your reference is your best friend. Then a little curve in the middle, and then another curve upwards, and then just a little one there. So basically that is his eyebrow. There we go, we have a Goomba. He looks like a standard Goomba, I will say, but maybe we can mix it up a little bit. Maybe we can make it more Halloween themed. Before we even need to colour this, we need to decide on which inking tool we're going to use. this is one that I always find myself using a lot. This is the Unipin Fine Line ink pen 0.1. If you're someone who likes to use a thicker fine liner pen and you can make it work for you, then that's great. I know that a lot of people would be kind of scared of this stage, but you know, just take it slowly. Also, if you do happen to make a mistake, just know that this is the baseline. I sometimes get a bit wibbly wobbly on the first base lines that I draw, but then I can kind of go over them. Of course, within reason, don't be like drawing a line and then go like that, just because that's kind of a little bit of a lost cause by then. But just try to stay within the pencil lines you've drawn and work your way around. Give it a moment. Most ink pens do actually instantly dry. You don't have to wait too long like this one here for you to be able to actually rub out the sketch. But I would just be a bit careful. Don't go straight into rubbing anything out until you know for absolute certain that it's not going to smudge the ink that you just placed onto the paper. It could also depend on the kind of paper you have. If you have a very kind of glossy, smooth paper, it might smudge the ink a bit more because it's not soaking into the paper as much as it should. Just be wary of it, that's all I'm saying. In any case, this is what I was talking about before, about layering over more ink pen. So you can go as thick with the line as you want. It's really down to personal preference. This is a Pro marker, Winsor & Newton black, and I'm just going to fill in the eyebrows. Wait, this is a black. Oh no, it isn't! It's a cool grey! Oh! It's the darkest grey. If you're wondering, there it is. full grey 5, which is basically one down from black. So we're going to use this green colour pencil to shade the light and shadow. Okay, so let's start with the eyes. That's probably the easiest one to start with. So we have our pro marker, Soft Peach. I love that effect so much. It looks really cool. Now we're going to move on to the Meadow Green, so a pale green colour. Okay, so we have our green Goomba, and that means it leaves us with the putty colour. I'm a little bit scared of this colour, I'll be completely honest. I'm not sure what it's going to do. I want it to blend into white if I can. Okay, so we've got the base colours down. Now I need to decide on what it is I want to do to sort of add to the design, because it just looks like a standard Goomba really. It looks a little bit boring. So, to mix things up a little bit, I just feel like that green is a little bit boring by itself. I think I'm going to use this Buttercup to maybe bring out some of the green that's there. If we kind of go over it slightly. So yeah, I suppose at this stage you can either leave it like that or you can add some highlights with a white gel pen. So I think I'll do that. Put some on his eyes there. If your white gel pen does kind of go over the lines a bit too much, like a little bit like the eyebrow here, you can get your ink pen and you can just go over it like this, no problem at all. So here we have it. We have our green Goomba. I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know that you like this kind of content. Regardless, I will be doing these kinds of drawings on my YouTube channel during the Inktober month. So I have a whole bunch of different ideas that I'm going to draw, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. If you want to keep up to date on all of the Inktober shenanigans of this month and other future videos where I teach you how to draw characters, be sure to subscribe and tell me, what do you think? Like, do you like this drawing? Do you think you'll draw yourself a green Goomba? I'd love to see if you do. If you do come up with a green Goomba, let me know. Tag me on Twitter at the DreamTrove. Feel free to let me know and I'll retweet it. Yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it's been kind of informative or at least relaxing or something. I hope you like the end result too. I think he's really cute. I think you look really cool. So, hope to see you in the next one, guys. You all take care of yourselves. Bye bye!